So it looks like Nexon is not afraid to drop the ban hammer. They have banned over 1,000 players. Here's what these players did and what you should avoid to not get banned. Plus, yes, the First Descendant dev team has been called out by the Destiny community and also by one of the Destiny developers as well. We're talking about some of the artwork or art assets that appear to be somewhat ripped off from Destiny or heavily inspired, whatever wordage you want to use there on that one. Plus, is Bunny too OP? There's a big discussion around that and what can be done about that one. Again, I do not think there should be any nerfs that happen at all. But yeah, let's dive into this first and foremost. Got to talk about these bans. It says free looter shooter, the First Descendant shares player ban details. Oh boy. So it goes on to say this right here. Between Tuesday, July 2nd and Thursday, July 4th, Nexon banned just under 1,000 players from the First Descendant. The majority of these are for using, creating, or distributing unauthorized programs, which usually means a cheat tool or hack of some sort. Now, 758 users received permanent bans from the co-op game for this. So if you've encountered someone using hacks, you're less likely to. Now, I'm glad that they're up on this, by the way, and just like willing to drop the ban hammer on those that are going to ruin the experience for everyone. Also, it says the other bans are for advertising in-game, exploring the game store, and my favorite, abnormal gameplay. Well, abnormal gameplay is rather a loose description. It usually refers to players using aimbots or something not detectable as a third-party program, but still detectable as an aberrant behavior in-game. Doesn't mean playing abnormally, such as rotating while someone's trying to talk to you or shooting your teammates instead of the enemy. So, yeah. Hopefully they don't start dropping ban hammers over that one. Now, also, this is really, really important. The First Descendant alerts did note this. Steam players, remember to contact Nexon support before getting a refund from Steam for in-game currency, or you will be possibly banned. You can see the ban note here. You probably can't read it, but I'll read it for you. It says, it has been confirmed that you gained an unfair advantage by submitting a refund request directly through the platform store and you have been banned from the game. This is very interesting, but someone did note that it seems like it might be players that are abusing the system and just trying to get free stuff, in other words. So I think that this might be severe cases of that. But yeah, it's best to go through Nexon directly when requesting refunds, I guess, just to be on the safe side going forward. Now, we got to talk about this one. This article definitely got my attention. Check it out. It says the First Descendant is using barely changed Destiny 2 icons. And guess who noticed this? One of the Destiny devs. But let's take a look at the comparisons here. Let me know if you notice any similarities. Of course, it is immediately noticeable. As you can see, you have the Destiny icons with the First Descendant icons right there. You can take that as a complete ripoff, or you can call this capitalism and heavy inspiration from Destiny 2. But that's not all. Apparently, there's some weapons that are also similar. Take a look at this and let me know your opinion, though. It says, well, I'm not sure anything else is one-to-one like this in the game. Players have noticed a gun that looks a lot like Destiny 2 design. The gun in question is the Different Dream, which you can see above. And the idea is that it has been taken a design aesthetic from a Kilo series of weapons in Destiny 2, namely the Kilo Sniper. Here is the Destiny 2 version, of course. And if we scroll up here, we could see what you can find in the First Descendant. I don't know. I feel like I've seen similar weapons, to be blunt, in other games as well. I think like I can even go clear back to Resistance 3 and find a similar looking weird weapon that has all those like triangular type shapes to it. So yeah, that's a tough one in my opinion, but let me know your take on that for sure. But yeah, let's get into what the Destiny dev had to say. This is the icon artist at Bungie, believe it or not. So he goes on to say, feels like a great day to mention that Bungie icon artists are a super crew of talented folks with original ideas and sharp instincts. 100. So yeah, he got a lot of likes on that one. So a lot of you know I'm in California right now, and I actually got an update about the situation regarding this whole Destiny ripoff controversy, because they actually reached out to Paul Tassi of Forbes, and they say this: the First Descendant as a looter shooter game was developed with a deep affection and respect for other games in the genre. Destiny 2 being a global renowned looter shooter game, it's also personally admired and respected by the team and has served as an inspiration during the development process, clearly. And it says, we have taken the concerns raised seriously and decided to make adjustments to ensure that the imagery that may appear similar clearly reflects the unique identity of our game. We will continue to improve the game for fans of the looter shooter genre. So there you go. They're going to be doing something about it. Now, we also got to talk about one of the Descendants being too strong, and that is Bunny. Now, I am not suggesting whatsoever that there should be any type of nerfs, but let's read this right here together. It says, Bunny is too strong. It's not fun if she is part of the group. Are you guys feeling this? So she needs a giant nerf, like reduction of 66% of her radius. Hell no, do not do any nerfs. I just don't believe in that. It says, and that annoying laugh she makes me quit team. Definitely a fun killer sort of fun when you're playing tanky Ajax. Yeah, I'm also salty that I don't have the ultimate Bunny. And it says everyone else just needs to be buffed for mobbing, especially when the game throws hundreds of mobs at you and your skills are on cooldown or you run out of MP, while Bunny can just keep it up 100% of the time with minimal effort, even if she's at 0 MP. Launchers, ammo are also too few and can't be easily picked up, so you need ammo conversion or infinite ammo mods for it. Yeah, so it sounds like overall, some of these Descendants definitely need some fine-tuning, some balancing, maybe raise them up with Bunny. And then, I don't know, if it gets too easy, the game feels like way too easy, adjust the difficulty from there, perhaps. There are things they can do without nerfing Bunny, because I think a lot of the player base will be absolutely pissed if they go nerfing stuff right now. But the question is, why so much hate for the First Descendant? It says there's a lot of hate around the game, and I don't see any arguments that actually make sense. The whole Warframe is better, just go play that, or the game is literally Destiny 2, and just go play that, is so ignorant and is not the way to review games. I'm 4 hours in, I have got 3 free Descendants, and I'm currently building an ultimate all for free. Yes, there are skins, but the game is free and the gameplay is fun, so what's the big issue? All the cutscenes are voice acted for the most part, which is awesome, even though the voice acting might be dull at times. By the way, mention that real quick. I've heard compliments towards the voice acting, the English voice acting in particular as well. Out on Reddit, there's an entire thread complimenting the voice actors. Let me know how you guys are feeling about how they deliver their lines. Now, also, it did say this, but it's far better than reading, and it's far better now than Warframe and Destiny 1, where it's beginning stages. Anyway, just want a friendly discussion. Please be respectful and talk like an actual human being. Hey, actually appreciate that one. Yeah. You know, there's been a lot of negativity around a lot of games, I guess you would say. Even, you know, Once Human that has released recently, that had a slew of negativity. And it still does, of course. But I guess that goes with the territory with a lot of these games. I just say if you're enjoying something, continue to enjoy it. Try to drown out the noise. But yeah, some of that noise, by the way, is critical feedback and is super important. As long as it's given in a way that developers can take it and utilize it. Currently, right now, what I'm seeing is, yes, there's a lot of hate for the First Descendant, but in the middle of it is a lot of good critical feedback from you guys, and the team at Nexon is taking it very seriously from what I'm seeing so far, and they are making some really substantial changes. At least we're getting like hard matchmaking in the future, so that's cool. Yeah, but anyways, it seems like people are enjoying the game. Here's a little post here. It shows Warframe and Destiny 2 are better. Stop playing that trash. You can see all the First Descendant crew just like, hey man, do your thing. You know, just have fun in whatever game you want to play. It's really not that big of a deal whatsoever. But anyway, you guys know what time it is. It's time to go over your top comments. Leave a comment down below. It could end up right here in a future video. So let's take a look and see what you guys had to say. So we have this one. Player trading is a must, but I don't think that the dev would release it this early, probably till half anniversary as long awaited feature. Yeah, you know, they said that this is something that they want to add to the game. I think they want to be also very, very careful that it doesn't like break the game and upset the community. It's a balancing act for sure. Now it says the boss attacks that track are insane, way overtuned and straight broken. They will do 180-degree turns. There's no way to break their tracking or even avoid getting hit aside from luring them into a wall or rock or something, which isn't always possible. Like, how did they get this through play testing? A lot of people talking about this one. Some people, by the way, also mentioned, hey, if you're finding it too hard, too bad. Yeah, it seems like part of the community doesn't want any change to the difficulty whatsoever. In other words, you guys don't want this game being a pushover experience too easy, and I completely get that. Again, it's going to be up to the dev team to walk a tightrope here if they do, in fact, decide to fine-tune the bosses, the balancing, the difficulty. Also, we have this one right here. Character-specific missions for all descendants like bunnies. That's something you guys want to see. I'm so happy they're listening and replying back to the people. Me too. It's awesome to see. Some dev teams completely misfire on this sort of thing. Even when they do reply, it doesn't go over well. So it's nice to know that this is going so far pretty good with how the dev team and the community is communicating with one another. So that's actually kind of refreshing, I have to say. Now, also, we have some concerns about the drop rate. It looks like it says, I feel like no drop rate should go lower 10%. 2% drop rate are a slap in the face. Yeah. So we'll see if they update drop rates. I know people are still having issues. I just saw a forum post about Freyna and her drop rates obtaining the materials and things. So yeah, something is happening. There's some oddities there, but that seems to happen with a lot of games. I remember Diablo 4 went through that in its early stages. But anyway, there it is. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned here for more The First Descendant. I have you guys covered, and I will see you all next time. Take care.